Stop that mower right now! This yard still violates HOA rules! Please let him help. My hands are too swollen.
I'm helping her for free because she can't do this herself.
That does not erase the fine.
Then fine me for helping, not her.
A home can look abandoned from the street, but that does not mean the person inside has given up. Sometimes they are still there, still trying, just no longer strong enough to keep the outside looking like the life they are fighting to hold on to. Before we step back into this story, tell me where it is reaching you from today. It always reminds me that one quiet act of kindness can travel much farther than the street where it happened. The police officer stepped out while I was still kneeling beside the little wooden marker that said, Eleanor's White Garden. Half the yard was cleared, but enough weeds remained for the HOA manager to point at them like proof. She told the officer Mrs. Eleanor had ignored repeated HOA notices, damaged the look of the neighborhood, and needed to be fined before other residents stopped following the rules too. The officer looked serious at first. Then he saw Eleanor, standing behind her walker, her swollen fingers wrapped around the handles, the white flower clip still pinned carefully in her hair. I explained that she had not ignored the yard. Her arthritis had taken the strength from her hands, her money was going to medicine and therapy, and she had been trying to protect a garden her husband left behind. The HOA manager said none of that changed the violation. Eleanor looked down at the flower bed and whispered that Thomas would have hated seeing his flowers buried like this. That was when I went back to work by hand. I pulled away the weeds slowly, careful not to tear out anything still alive. Under the grass, I found small white flower stems, bent low but not dead. Then my fingers hit something flat beneath the soil. It was a painted stone hidden behind the marker. I wiped the dirt away with my glove. The words said, "For Eleanor, so you never walk home without flowers." Eleanor covered her mouth and started crying so hard she had to sit on the porch chair. She said Thomas must have placed it there during his last spring, when he was already sick but still pretending he had strength. She had never known it was there. The officer stopped writing. He looked at the HOA manager and said, this was not someone refusing responsibility. This was an old woman trying to hold on to the last soft thing her husband left for her. He told Eleanor there would be no citation from him that day. Then he helped me carry bags of weeds to the curb. I finished cutting the grass, cleared the porch steps, trimmed around the mailbox, and opened the white flower bed so sunlight could finally touch it again. A neighbor brought water. Another offered to drive Eleanor to therapy.